What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Brandon Diaz, and today we're going to talk about how to set, track, and achieve your fitness goals. So, for the last 15 years, I've been training. Most of that time was spent training for sport as I did play college football. I finished my college football career about 7 years ago and continued to work out in the gym. I would call it working out because I wasn't essentially trying to make a ton of progress. I was just showing up. And it's only in the last about 4 months that I've seen most of the results as it relates to my physique. So my intention with this video is to impart some of those lessons onto you guys and leave you with a 3-step framework that you can apply as it relates to achieving your fitness goals. And even outside of fitness, you can use this same 3-step framework. So the first part of the 3-step framework is actually finding clarity. So clarity for me is two things. It's what do I want to achieve and over how long? So for me, in the last 12 to 14 weeks, I've seen the most progress because I actually had clarity on what it is I wanted to achieve, which was lose to 10 to 15 pounds of fat, and was able to quantify the steps. So step one for you is define what you want to achieve. Is it lose 10 pounds of fat? Is it gain 5 pounds of muscle? And define a time frame. For me, I like 10, 12 weeks just because it's short enough for me to stay jacked up about the goal and have something to look forward to every day, and long enough to where it's a big goal, right? I'm losing 10 pounds, I'm gaining, 4 or 5 pounds of muscle. All right, so step one we got out of the way, which is quantifying the actual goal and the time frame that it's going to take to get there. Step two is listing out your daily actions or leading indicators. So for these daily actions, it should be a handful, maybe 5. I like to keep an upper limit of 5, sometimes 6, that are daily actions that we should be able to answer whether we did or didn't do at the end of the day. And the goal with these actions is that if we even get 60, 70, 80, 90% of them done over the 12 weeks, it'll be inevitable that we hit our goal. So for me, in a fat loss phase, the first daily action that I'm going to use is, did I hit my calorie target? So what I do is I set an upper limit of calories. So for example, let's say I want to burn 500 calories in a day, and I know that I maintain my weight at 3,000 calories. I'm going to set my upper limit at 2,500. So the question is, did I eat less than 2,500 calories in a day to achieve my 500 calorie daily deficit? That's daily action one that I quantify yes or no to at the end of the day. Daily action two is, did I meet my minimum protein requirement? So for me, it's about 200 grams of protein. So it's a simple question. Did I eat above 200 grams of protein in a given day? So I have 2 execution metrics already set up. The third one is train. Did I do cardio? Did I go for a walk? Did I do my planned training session on that day? So that's 3 execution metrics. And the fourth and fifth are kind of personal to me. I also like to include a sleep tracking metric in there because for me personally, I think that when I sleep 7.5, 7+ hours, I get better training sessions. It's easier for me to focus and stick to my diet and my business goals and things like that. And then the fifth one is, did I eat real foods? So for me, when I eat unprocessed whole foods, I find that it's also easier for me to stick to my diet. And then finally, the sixth one is, did I get my 12,000 steps a day in? So I like to get a minimum of 12,000 steps a day just because I find that when I do, my actual burn on my calories, my total calories expended for the day is on average higher, and it's easier for me to maintain the deficit. I also like to think about this as a kind of like a fat loss accelerator, just because it's easy for us to get steps in, not as easy for us to do like formal cardio sessions or boxing, kickboxing sessions. But if you're active, you're getting your steps in, you're walking around, it's easier for you to burn calories and not feel as hungry. So we have step one and step two out of the way, which is step one was quantifying the goal and the time frame. Step two was identifying the daily actions that are going to make it inevitable that you hit your goal. And step three is actually tracking these goals. So I'm actually going to provide a resource in the description. It's a link to a Google Sheet where you can make a copy. And in that copy, you can lay out your daily actions that you want to track. Now it's going to start in June of 2024, so feel free to tweak two things. Tweak the daily actions that you think are going to get you to your goal and the actual dates and date range. We're counting two things with this spreadsheet or this tracker is the actual count. So how many days in a month did we hit our execution metrics and each individual metric, and the actual consistency of each metric. So that's pretty much it. You guys should be able to apply this 3-step framework to any one of your goals, whether it's fat loss, business. It's very simple. Quantifying what it is you want to achieve, quantifying what you have to do on a daily basis to get there, and tracking those daily actions. So subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and let me know if you guys have any questions or what else, what other topics you want to see.